That's a rough day.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. She kind of sounds like a liberated soul.
I feel like I stick around and ask questions. I don't know.
She got no pants. She's eating chicken. I mean, she's living her best life, guys.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, here we go. It is the KVJ Show. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to it.
We survived the first day of school.
Yeah, we did, even though we didn't go. We're still here and doing well. How did Magnolia do as her first day of high school?
She did good. She was stressed out, but there was no hazing or anything crazy.
Yeah.
That was a rumor that was fast spreading through the freshman class.
Yeah.
That there was going to be hazing.
I get it. It's that intimidation.
Yeah, she was terrified, but she said no. Everybody was super nice, and she did have difficulty, new school, new campus, running from building to building.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it all out. But she said she liked it. She was scared, but she liked it.
Did she get a ride to school or did she take a bus?
So she's going to start taking the bus. But yesterday she was too nervous.
From Tequesta, what is that, 2.5 hours?
Yeah, about. Yeah, it really, the bus pickup is in the 6 a.m.
About
hour.
2 a.m.?
And then the drop off is in the 5 p.m. hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she is on the bus a long time every day.
Yes. She'll be taking the bus home probably a lot, but I think there in the morning, maybe when she can, her stepdad's going to bring her because he's got to drive right by there to go to work.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So she survived.
She survived. Rocco survived. He loves his new classroom because there's more toys.
Oh.
There's a cash register, he was
Fun.
telling me.
Yeah.
There's a globe, he was telling me. There's a play fake phone that he loves.
Okay.
So he's very excited.
I'm wondering how our kindergartner in Jacksonville did yesterday. We gave the pep talk to. I hope everything went well for her.
Yes,
Hopefully-
we were thinking about you.
Yeah, hopefully she feels like Rocco is excited about all the toys and the good things going on. Cannon, good news for him. He came home, no homework. He said his teachers don't do homework for the first 2 weeks.
That is awesome. Somebody on my Facebook was just, screaming in all caps saying how their kid already had a 4-page essay due today about social media and the influence it has on the public, and it was due today. On the first day, you're giving that out.
Magnolia had a math problem, like an algebra problem, like this square with all these numbers in it that was due today.
But that's a one math problem. This was a 4-page essay due today.
Say what grade the kid was in?
No, they were just moaning about it on social media.
That's unreal.
That's unreal. I would imagine at least middle school or higher.
Okay, and you have to bring facts and research with a 4-page paper due in...
I'll see if I can find the post. She was so mad and cursing out. I didn't know the woman complaining because it's someone I think that listens to the show, and she was so mad. She's like, my kid's got a 4-page essay due tomorrow already.
That's not only a lot just for day one. That'd be a lot for if you're even in the middle of the school year to hand somebody a 4-page paper with any kind of thought and research put into it for the next day. What is this, college?
Thank you, Kevin.
Come on now. That's crazy. Yeah, so you can let us know what happened with your kids on the first day. We got the text from Jacksonville from Ryan said, Emma did great.
Aww.
That's awesome.
Sweetie.
Her first words after school, I met a friend.
Aww, what a sweetie.
See, there you go. That's all good stuff.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so hopefully school went well for a lot of people. I know some people probably struggled, but you can let us know how your first day went. Let us know, 877-979-WRMF. Good or bad. If it was bad, don't worry. It's day 2. You can turn it around today.
That's right. Clean slate.
Yep.
And if it was great, let's just keep that train a-rolling.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about Jay Bird?
Well, my dog Chewy, he's an old dog, and I'm just noticing that his blindness is starting to get kind of bad.
Oh.
Yeah, he just seems confused a lot of times when he wasn't getting confused, and he's walking into stuff. And I had just taken him to the vet, and they didn't say anything about his eyesight at all to me, and I didn't even bring it up. I was too busy worrying about his other issues, and it wasn't cheap either. The vet can be very expensive. Is there anything you can do to curb blindness for animals, or is it just one of those things where once you start going blind, it's...
Doggy glasses?
I mean,
Yeah.
I know they don't make doggy glasses, but are there things you can do?
There's things you can do for humans. There are glasses for humans that help, especially if you have like macular degeneration or astigmatism. They're expensive. They're about like between $5,000 and $8,000 for the glasses.
So that's for people who are legit blind?
Yeah. I was trying to talk my grandma into getting them, and because she's losing her eyesight, she's 95. I mean, come on. And she didn't want to spend the money. Even though she has the money, she doesn't want to spend it.
At 95, what does she describe? What does she see? Does she see anything?
She can't, like if she's looking at you, you're sitting, 4 feet away from me. She can tell there's a person there with a green sweater on, but she can't see like detail of your face.
It's blurry.
It's a blurry blob of green and human face.
So it's either you or Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Hi ho.
So I mean, I'm sure somebody has tried to come up with doggy glasses, as silly as that may sound.
Will dogs wear glasses?
I mean, if you put them on their head where they were strapped on, you could do it that way, like a collar of some sort.
but
But
wouldn't they just try to take it off with their paw?
not necessarily. If it,
You ever seen that cool photo of the dog with the sunglasses on? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that dog's on doggy Xanax.
Yeah, that dog's a.
They probably pumped that dog full of so much drugs to make him pose for the photo shoot.
I just noticed
Great photo.
that, like the last 3 to 5 days, he's just been waking up real confused, bumping into things more, just kind of not. He was so confused this morning. That's why I was late to work today. He was so confused on where to go to the bathroom and to get his shot today.
Aw.
I know it does hurt my heart. Anyone has any tips?
Josh from the Pizzle text in said, there's not a lot you can do. Just don't change the surroundings too much, like the furniture. So,
Or like move,
right, yeah.
Yeah, he's still getting.
which you just did.
Take his bearings.
I think you threw him off with the move.
Oh, he
Probably,
Not
yeah.
only was he thrown off, I have been thrown off. I've been reaching for the wrong knob on so many of my doors because everything's the opposite. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he moved into the same exact condo, but it's like the floor plan is flipped.
Yeah.
So everything, like if the fridge was on the right,
That's what it
now the
is.
fridge is on the left.
You won't believe the drama going on. With,
You should have just moved to a completely new house.
So you with eyesight, if you're thrown off, imagine with your half-blind dog.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. Any
guy.
tips I can do to make it more comfortable?
I think
for
you got to
him?
move back in the old place.
No, that's definitely not happening.
Yeah, no, I guess things aren't going well with the old landlord, huh?
Yeah, it's not going.
Okay.
It's going real bad, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to go into it. I've taken up too much of your time.
I don't know. If you have drama, I'm kind of interested.
You'll take all the time you need, huh?
I say we let this one breathe.
I get a lot of drama going on.
With the old landlord?
Yep.
Why?
Because she is claiming. Now, I never used the dishwasher.
Let me guess.
One time.
They don't want to give you your deposit.
No, not only that. I'm not getting my deposit. She's trying to come after me for thousands of dollars. She's trying to say that I broke the dishwasher. I never used the dishwasher one time when I was there. I'm a paper plate man. You know that.
Yeah.
She's trying to say my dad's toilet was broke. It was not broke. She's trying to say all of this stuff was broke. Meanwhile, I put money into getting it professionally clean, getting it painted. She's coming after me for a good amount of money, and none of the claims she's saying are true. They're just not true at all. What's going on is she's got an old place and she's trying to sell it now, and I was the last tenant, and she's trying to get me to replace all of her appliances.
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
That place was not in good condition.
I feel like
she needed to put a lot of work into that place. It was all older stuff.
I feel like I'm being bullied. She's trying to say that I have 15 days to pay thousands of dollars.
Give her my number.
I have Randy Pennington on the case right now, but this may be a job for Vicious V.
You let me talk to her. Because I saw the condition of her appliances and her home when you first moved in there. They were not pristine,
The
sweetie.
rat problem alone.
The rat problem alone, which you paid for out of pocket, and we have receipts for.
Okay, you know what? Hired. You are absolutely going to do this for me. I drank on a Monday. I found this out yesterday.
How do you protect yourself from that? Because I could see when you move in making a video showing, any kind of issues that might happen.
It's not your responsibility to upkeep her old ass appliances. That is ridiculous.
So if it is broken, all you
is
get is
normal
deposit.
wear and tear. All you get is my deposit. You can't hit me up to pay for the appliances that I never used that were already in disrepair when I moved in.
Her claim is I should have said something that it wasn't, and it's in the contract.
That is true.
But I don't.
You should have said something. But the fact that you didn't does not make you liable for her dilapidated stuff. I saw the stuff.
Well, I had professionals tell me that the area where the rats were coming in, that it was such a bad area that they had to do major work in there to block the rat problem. Where I'm at right now, there's no way rats can get in because there's a ceiling there. There's a roof there. The place I was at, it was a club for rats.
You can't change the subject, so you have to stay on topic. And if she's talking about appliances, you have to talk about
Well,
appliances.
she's talking about everything. She's talking about this toilet that worked fine.
So it's a whole new condo.
Her stuff was in bad condition when you
Old-ass
moved in.
toilet?
It was old when you moved in. And yes, she's right. You should have told her as stuff was breaking along the way. But just because you didn't use it and didn't tell her does not mean you have to replace everything.
I mean, I never told her because I didn't know. Like, I didn't even use the dishwasher.
Right. You don't use it.
The toilet was fine. My dad's not a heavy pooper. It was fine.
Can you prove that?
That I can't prove.
Yeah, somebody said when I had a landlord, my dishwasher broken, she replaced it. The garbage disposal broke, the landlord replaced it. These are her appliances. These are her responsibilities. It's all part of being a landlord and a homeowner. Sorry, no money.
Sorry.
Okay, 'cause
sorry,
Yeah.
not sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
But and
No
the
money.
stuff was old, guys.
My dad, me and my dad talked, and because it was like a lot of money, and I said I will only pay up to $5.
No.
All right, then
You're not paying anything
fine.
for
Yeah,
her
you're not paying.
appliances.
What if I already said that to her in text?
Then you're an idiot. Why would you do that?
All right, thanks.
Why
I'm
would
an
you
idiot.
say that?
Not because she's coming at me with all of these charges.
No, tell her to keep your deposit and then take the rest of the bills and shove them where the sun don't shine.
All right, then she can take me to court. Because I'm ready to go, and yes, I will be defending
Yeah.
myself.
And
Yeah, and
don't
it's-
show up.
It's small claims court. You don't need a lawyer.
Oh, I will be my own lawyer. Objection, Your Honor.
Yes.
She can't handle the truth. I don't think I can either.
Is she local?
I don't want to get into all that because then there's going to be audio played in
Junior
court.
ready to
and-
call her
yeah,
out, yeah.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
I've already lost the case before
The
I
whole
even got
show
in.
in there, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they'll leave on something unscrupulous we said on the show in addition.
Oh, don't worry. This
Let
show,
it roll.
this show will bring us down.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
Already has.
I know.
You're talking about your dog's eyesight? How about your kids? I just noticed, my son Cannon, he's 11, fifth grader, got glasses for the first time. Now, I had glasses in third grade, so kids do get glasses. It's not crazy, but did I allow it to happen? That's a big question.
Is it Fortnite?
There's a new study. It's warning parents that screen time may be the reason for the rise in children who need prescription glasses. According to this new report, the percentage of 13 to 16-year-olds who need glasses has nearly doubled over the past 7 years.
Doubled?
Doubled. Nearly doubled from 2012 to 2018. It also found that the average 13 to 16-year-old spends around 26 hours per week staring at their smartphone, playing video games, or watching TV. My kid's eyes are always glued to some kind of screen. I tried to get him to read the book, but that's not the cause for his eyesight. Not enough percentage of time has gone into reading. It's mainly staring at screens. They do. He pops from playing Fortnite right onto his phone watching YouTube.
You're not alone, Kev.
Oh, I hear you.
There's so many kids and so many families that struggle with this.
Absolutely. No, I hear you. 73% of surveyed parents said it is a challenge to get their children to stop staring at some type of screen for a few hours. And, we're definitely part of that deal that goes on there. And, I think sometimes it's like, my wife's like, just, okay, he's content, let him go. And then some of them like, going, no, put your phone away. And then you sit there, bored. So that's always kind of the fight that sometimes happens as well, the struggle.
Well, it wasn't always like that. Don't you think it was probably the introduction to the smartphone that made everybody turn into this?
It probably has increased it because now you can viably have a screen in front of your face 24/7. That's what the smartphone has done, or the tablets, whatever you use. So the video game's been around since I was a kid. TV's been around since I was a kid, but that is the big change, is being able to watch video on a phone, on a mobile device, and take it anywhere.
I mean, you can do it all from your phone now. Everything.
Yeah.
Order
Right.
food, order stuff on eBay.
Everything.
Everything you can do from a button.
Yeah, so if you went to school and dropped your kid off yesterday and like everybody's wearing glasses, that might be the reason why.
Dang.
Do you
Yeah.
think making everything so easy, it's making us way softer as a society? We're getting, it's too comfortable.
It's making our eyes soft.
It's
My eyes are like butter.
we're at a point where everything is
They're
so
running out of their sockets.
convenient now.
There's good and there's bad.
There's good and there's bad
Yeah.
with it.
There's bad and there's worse.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
true.
I
Maybe
think
that's
we're
what it
getting
is.
soft.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I was telling my friend the other day, because she does yoga, and I have noticed her body has changed so much in the past, I would say, year and a half. Since she started doing yoga, she's really just slimmed down in all the areas that I want to slim down in, and the areas where I want to puff up in, like my butt. Her butt looks great, and I physically can tell a difference on her body from yoga. So I was trying to figure out, okay, when can I do yoga? Can I go to a class? And somebody said something really brilliant to me. They're like, you don't have to go to a yoga class. There's yoga on YouTube. Just set it up in your living room and do yoga right there in your living room.
How do you think I'm learning karate?
I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I don't need to go to a yoga class. And then I looked it up on YouTube. There's so much yoga. And there's yoga that parents can do with kids, so we can all do it together in the living room. It's yoga for families on
Okay.
YouTube, and it's free.
Wow.
So that's my tip of the day. I'm going to start doing yoga
Family
with the kids
yoga.
on
Okay.
YouTube.
YouTube taught me how to make cheese enchiladas. YouTube has also gotten me to be a yellow belt in karate. You can learn a lot from YouTube.
Look at that.
Good stuff with music as well. You can learn a lot of guitar and piano stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, they got everything. You can learn anything on YouTube anymore. That could be the new classroom.
It really could. And when you think about what people spend on a yoga membership, I mean, for free, and you
Yeah.
don't have to leave your house, it's like, wow.
So I've been telling you about the free stuff on YouTube. I've been taking karate lessons. You mock me.
Well, karate lessons on YouTube is kind of mockable.
It's really not. I dare someone to pick a fight with us out at a public
You have a
event now.
virtual belt.
That's a challenge?
It's not. I wouldn't say it's a challenge. I would just say I am learning to fight so we don't have to fight. Remember that one time that guy almost fought us at our one event?
I feel like I could kick your ass right now.
You have.
I'd
That's
probably
not,
put some money on that.
that's not
Yeah.
true. All you'd have to do is start yelling at me. You'd break me down that way.
Oh.
Should be some good stuff for the kids to do this weekend. It's fun and it's educational. If you got a kid that loves dinosaurs, they're doing the Jurassic Quest. Going to be back at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center. Something to lock in for this weekend and make it easy for you. We got a 4-pack of tickets for you to go and check out more than 80 true-to-life size dinosaurs that they got out there. Paul is on here from Port St. Lucie to play the Rotten Tomatoes game. What's up, Paul? Hello, Paul.
Hello.
There's that chemistry. All right.
How are you, Paul?
Hey, having a great morning so far. Turnpike and 95 is clear. So
Nice.
That is.
Suits, take note. Don't blow that traffic report.
Yeah, he's in there writing it down feverishly right now. Yeah. I just saw that the Lion King remake, they say, is now the top grossing animated movie of all time.
It's the highest grossing movie that nobody likes, I feel like. I've heard so much bad crap about that movie.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, right?
But
It's
the-
crushing it.
So people are loving it.
I don't know. I mean, they're paying to see it. I don't know if they're loving it. They're paying to see it. So that ultimately is the question that I bring to you here today. Top grossing animated movie of all time now. So what actually does better on Rotten Tomatoes when it comes to the audience score? Is it the Lion King original or this new Lion King that is the highest grossing.
It's not even close. It's the original Lion King, the cartoon. I'll bet my face on it.
Your face is up on the line right now, Jaybird, for the 1,000th time. What do you think here, Paul?
We've never collected, too, by the
Yes.
way.
You know what? I'll go with Jaybird.
Going to go with Jaybird. You're going to say that it is the original, has the higher audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. You would be correct.
Yes!
It is closer than you might think. 93% is the Rotten Tomatoes audience score for the original. It's 88% for the new one. So I guess some people are still liking it. 88's a pretty good score.
It is.
So not as good, but still pretty strong. Okay, next one we got here for you in the Rotten Tomatoes game. Paul, what do you think is got a higher audience score? I'm very excited. This is the time of year when I start watching football movies and get all ready for the big football season. We're just a little over a week away
I know.
from that Canes-Gators game. It's going to be pretty amazing. The Blind Side or Remember the Titans?
Oh, this is easy.
What do you think, Jaybird, on Rotten Tomatoes?
Without a doubt, it is Remember the Titans. I'll bet Virginia's face on this one.
I didn't sign off on this project.
Paul, what do you think? Which one has the higher audience score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Remember the Titans.
You believe in the bird again. He's got a hot hand today. Yes.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a streak.
It's 93% for Remember the Titans and 85% for The Blind Side.
I don't think we're going to miss one today, Coach.
Okay, this is for a perfect score right here.
I don't think I'm going to miss anything on the show today. I think I'm going to have a flawless show. I won't get anything wrong.
After what we just heard,
I'm making the call.
it'd be nice for you to rebound.
I agree.
Okay. We've got Stand By Me or The Lost Boys. Going back to some 80s classics.
Easy.
Jaybird, this is your wheelhouse.
This is,
What's higher?
without a doubt, Stand By Me. I'm betting Kevin's face.
Oh.
Jeez. Okay, I don't know if you want that or not.
Just the face or the face with the eyes?
No, Kevin keeps his eyes. It'll be that much more horrifying.
Paul, what do you think has the higher audience score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me for the perfect score. You got it.
Nice.
Stand By Me is a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. The Lost Boys at 85.
I highly recommend the youth to watch Stand By Me if they've never seen that movie. It's outstanding. Very good coming-of-age tale.
Yes, and I always hated watching it at the end of summer because it was all about going back to school, and it got me depressed.
It was. You're right.
Just add to that depression. Well, hopefully you've got some kids that love to check out Jurassic Quest this weekend at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center. Okay, Paul?
All right, great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. If you'd like to take the kids out this weekend, you get your own tickets right now online at JurassicQuest.com. Well, we got to a point with our music, we don't own it anymore. We just lease it. When it comes to our movies, we don't really buy them anymore. We just got rid of a bunch of DVDs, and I was like to my wife, I'm like, going, I don't know, should we really get rid of these DVDs? She's like, yeah, when do we ever watch them? And wouldn't you just rent it? Like online, why do you feel like you need a physical copy of DVDs?
Because I bought these, and it feels weird to throw them all away. Because once they were so special, I displayed them on bookshelves. Yes.
I know, yeah.
Back in the day, kids, we had giant bookshelves full of CDs and DVDs. Before
weird,
that,
huh?
we had VHS bookshelves.
I know. It's a crazy concept. Kids would be like, wait, what? Why?
You old?
I know, it's weird. I am old.
Why did you do that? Doesn't make any sense. And now we're getting to a point where we're going to start leasing or renting our clothes. Is this just going to be the way of the world, or we're going to be doing this with everything? Nike is now rolling out a new subscription service for kids' shoes. Is it a good idea? Now, I think it's kind of interesting because just over the weekend, my wife was wearing a pair of my younger son's shoes. And I was like, those fit? She's like, yeah, they're a little snug, but, they were, nice shoes. And I don't want to get rid of them. And he grew through them so fast that I just don't feel like he got the right amount of wear out of them. So now she's wearing them, then she'll give them to my daughter. And so they're kind of like wearing his shoes because they're like, we didn't get to wear them enough. And when I saw this today, I'm like, going, that might be kind of smart. And there are still, even the shoe game for kids. I know my son, he really, they really market hard, even to kids that are 9, 10, 11, the Nike Jordans and all these different shoes that are very expensive, and it doesn't make sense. For adults, I get it. Because you buy some shoes, and adults have two strategies with this. One, they get them and never wear them. It's a collector's item. And I get it. Okay, people collect weird things. Some people collect shoes. Other people and adults, when you buy a Nike shoe like that, the thing about it is that you're going to be able to wear it for a long period of time. You're not going to outgrow it. But with a kid, you spend money on an expensive Nike shoe, and you don't have a sibling that's younger than them to give it down to, then it's kind of a waste. So why not rent the shoes?
The only thing I would be concerned about is kid wear and tear. So some of Rocco's shoes look great. They're pristine. Some of Rocco's shoes look like they've been drugged through a sewer plant. Like, there's a very big difference between how some shoes look and some other shoes look. It just depends on which shoes he's played outside in.
And how are you going to battle AF? Athlete's foot? What if someone's got the fungus and you have to now share shoes?
I don't know if a lot of kids would get athlete's foot. I mean, I guess they could.
Well, they didn't grow up in Lake Park.
There's stuff they can spray in them, I think, in between users.
Yeah, I would think that they do. And what you're talking about with wear and tear, it would be how much money you get for it. And there would be some shoes they'd be like, no. But the shoes I was talking about in question with, from the weekend that my wife was wearing that were my son's that he can't fit into anymore, I mean, they look pristine.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, they look like you just bought them. You can't even tell the difference.
Okay, you have these pristine shoes. You find out that they were used, but they came off a dead man. Do you still wear them? They're
kids' shoes. So.
Well, I'll say for you. Let's say they're really nice boots, real nice boots you love, and you find out, oh my gosh.
How'd he die?
He died. Murder one.
Murder one?
Suspect still at loose. Do you wear
still at loose? Is that the technical term?
Still on the loose.
Still at loose?
Still on the loose.
Still at large?
Still at large, still on the loose, whatever fancy word you want to use.
That's so fancy. Yeah, I would prefer, it depends on what it is. I would prefer not to, though. I've got a weird thing about dead man anything.
They're minty, as they say in the business.
Mint smell? Great?
Mint condition.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably not.
Okay. I just want to see where the line's at.
Probably not for me.
I would totally wear a dead chick shoes.
I think I would wear dead man shoes.
A lot of people probably would. I've got a weird hang up about dead people.
If they're nice, I'm a label whore. I would totally wear them.
Well, it seems like more and more people are doing this. I mean, we had just, talked to a couple that they've got this kind of thing where if you're going on vacation to especially a locale where you're not going to be wearing those type of clothes that often, like skiing was the number one thing we thought of, that they just go in and they put all the clothes right there, the lady jet set right in your room, and you just rent it for a vacation, and then you just leave the clothes right there in the closet and come home.
I follow them on social media now, and so many people are jumping on that lady jet set concept. Like, it is probably one of the fastest growing things I see on social media with the fancy crew.
Yeah, but I wonder if it'll be the thing.
People are going to start getting creepy with it all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, I want to rent your underwear. Oh, yeah.
There might be some things we don't lease out.
Make sure that the 2-year-old pair.
I don't know. Everything's for sale. It's just, you name your
you're
price.
Right. People are already selling underwear.
If the price is right, everything is for sale in my world.
There was one thing I just saw. Some guy was looking for 2-year-old, not 2-year-old. Like they had the underwear for 2 years.
You're struggling today, sweetie, aren't you?
I don't feel like I am. I kind of feel like I'm in the zone. I'm in my prime, by the way.
Now, these are what we're talking about for Nike. And I guess some other places are doing. Somebody's like, it's called Rent-A-Swag, you idiots. That's not very nice.
Rent-A-Swag?
Yes.
Is it Rent-A-Swag, you idiots, or is it just Rent-A-Swag?
I don't know. I don't know if he's insulting us or if it's Rent-A-Swag, you idiots is the name of it.
That's from Parks and Rec, the show, Rent-A-Swag.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe Nike was watching Parks and Rec and they said, that's actually a pretty good idea. Let's start doing lease deals for kids' shoes.
Look, Nike doesn't do a lot of stupid things. So just the fact that they're doing it lends credibility to whatever this concept and business plan is. They're not dumb over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody else said just to offer up.
Just over here.
Right. So there you go. And Nelson here from Delray, what are you saying? People should just donate the old shoes?
Absolutely. We got so many kids around here that would love a pair of, gently used shoes that can't go back to school without them type of deal,
Sure, no doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, that's something to do as well. But I think it's, the people who want them in the first place who are like going, okay, I'd like to have those Nikes, but it's not necessarily in my budget. And if Nike's going to do a program where I can just lease them for like $25 for 6 months, that would be perfect, or whatever it might be.
Would you feel good with a hat, or does that skeeve you out?
I'm not going to rent a hat.
No.
No, it'd have to be a more
Everything
expensive.
skeeves him out.
Yeah, most things do. Yeah.
Doorknobs and handrails make him nervous.
So I don't see you liking this then. I mean, if you
It's for my kid. It's not on my feet. I love it. It's a brilliant
I
concept.
can save money and I don't have to do it in.
Yeah, what's on my kid's bike does not skeeve me out. Got a lot more birthdays now with the kids heading back to school. Like Peyton, happy 10th, double digits birthday. We're going to have fun at Volcano Bay from Mom, Dad, Kylie, and Mika. Got to say happy birthday to Jules. I love you more than Starbucks.
Aww.
That's from Megan. Also, Lena having a happy 13th birthday from Mama, Daddy, Angel, Layla, and Bella. Also, we've got a birthday shout out to Rachel Coing from Botwin Dog. Okay. And we've got a birthday shout out for the 30th to my son Jarrett from Mom, Sue, Dad, Ed, Alexa Brooke, Jason Taylor, Cody, Sammy, and Beckham. And also a birthday shout out to my wife Amanda in Port St. Lucie from Alex, Avery, Allie, and Matt.
You're the pizzle.
There you go. So there's your birthdays. Got a shout out you want on the KVJ show, you let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. Now, monitoring and paying attention to the safety in our schools is a big deal, and anymore people just feel like, okay, I'm angry and I want to get attention, so I'm going to threaten a school or something of the such. And there was a 28-year-old mom in Lake Worth that got arrested. She was upset that her kids were being moved to a different school and threatened to commit a shooting at Barton Elementary.
Oh, you can't do that, lady. I mean, come on.
And she put it on Facebook. She said, I'm thinking.
Oh, my gosh.
And she said, no, I wasn't actually going to do it. I'm just, but I'm sorry, you got to vent in better ways. You cannot do this kind of stuff. Parents, come on. I get it. We get upset. Don't go onto your social media and put some kind of threat of that nature up there. It's dumb.
Just yell in your pillow.
Something. It's definitely better than what she did. So, they're obviously concerned about safety of our kids, and thank goodness that they are. But they're going to be doing something now here in the state of Florida. I would assume most parents are going to like this, but tell me what you think. It's the Florida School Safety Portal, the FSSP, because we have to abbreviate everything. It was unveiled by the State Department of Education. It's now going to be used this school year, where they're going to monitor students' social media behavior. It'll gather information from a variety of sources, including social media and local law enforcement records, in an attempt to help identify threats.
I love it.
Yeah, I think to me, too, yeah. Because, it's not like they're trying to pry and they're worried about, who's dating whom and this and that.
Prying into what minors are doing to me, I'm sorry. I don't give a crap about your privacy, minors. No, we're going to keep the school safe because a lot of these acts, they give warning before.
Yeah.
They want attention. They want something. They're young and they're dumb and they're spewing whatever they're going to do before they do it.
You get your privacy when you're 18, son.
Thank you.
Well, like we saw with this 28-year-old mom in Lake Worth. People want attention.
Right.
And that's it. They
want to vent.
They feel like they're not being heard, and they're like, I want to get someone's attention. Listen to me. And this is how they feel like, when I say this, people will listen to me.
I'm powerless.
Yes.
But with this, I have some power.
People will finally pay attention. And
Exactly.
they certainly do. And they do more than ever. So if some kid is angry or frustrated or wants to be heard and they decide to go down that path to get someone to pay attention to them, then you can bet that these schools will notice if they even put a tweet up or a snap or whatever it might be.
What a great way to spend money. That is a wonderful place to put the resources of the school board.
Yeah, it makes you feel safer, as a parent when your kids are going to school saying, okay, I really feel like they're starting to monitor everything. They will know if these kids were calling out. And that's what we hear anytime we have a terrible act, something like that happen, is we're like going, oh, this was a sign. That was a sign. We should have seen this.
Look on his Facebook. It's him with guns and making threats on his Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
Yeah. So you're going to get to that kind of stuff. So I think that's a really good thing they're going to be doing. So as a parent, I think you would feel better about that. Now, people are asking, when the kids go back to school, One of the big questions we have here is, to a much lesser degree, baby Rocco. He is not a baby anymore because he's going to pre-K now, and he had his first day of school. And I was having that discussion, because my family was talking about it, and my daughter Caitlin, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I love that baby Rocco match game that you guys were playing." And if you'd missed over the summertime, there were some issues with Virginia's 4-year-old son Rocco. He was saying some words that he shouldn't have been saying. And so that was a struggle for Virginia over the summer, trying to get him to not use those words anymore.
And
We had a
words-
lot of days of punishment where he was completely, like, all of his electronics were taken away. He wasn't allowed to have any sweets or treats.
Yeah, and it becomes a big issue when he goes to school, because I was talking to my wife. She used to do the pre-K stuff with kids that age, and I said, well, what happens if kids, swear like that? She said, well, it depends. Now, she was at a Catholic school, so they would...
So's he.
Okay. All right. So she said, yeah, those kids would get chucked usually if you use bad language, because what would happen is
The other kids hear it.
other kids hear it, and another kid goes home and drops an F-bomb, and their parents are like, what?
Where did you learn that?
Right. I learned it at school. There's this kid. His name's Rocco. And they of course, they go running right into the school, and all chaos kind of breaks loose.
His name's Rocco. He's a straight up thug.
Right, and the name Rocco, that's a very distinguishable name. There's
I
not a
know.
lot of Roccos walking around.
My
So
husband did it on purpose, too. It's a very tough sounding name. He wanted a tough boy.
okay, well, you got the tough, unique name, so there's not going to be like going, I think it was Rocco?
Yeah, it was Rocco.
Yeah. So I assume day one, there's no problems. Language was okay?
Language was okay on day one. I mean, he has been scolded and sat down and spoken to
Yep, okay, good.
about school language. And I mean,
He knows.
because sometimes he'll call you a sucker. And I told
Right.
you can't even say sucker at school.
Oh, that's so tough for
Don't
him.
even say, hey, sucker.
Sucker's a no good.
Well, it's too close to the other word
Yeah.
that he dropped last year and got us in trouble at same Catholic preschool.
Because I've always thought sucker was kind of like a term of endearment. What's up, sucker? But I guess maybe it's
Not the way he's using it.
Yeah, you're right.
And you got to be careful, because if it's a question of did he use this word or not,
Of course he did.
but he's trying to say, I use sucker, and the teacher's like, that's not what I felt like I heard.
Look, I'm not one of those moms
too close.
that thinks, oh, my kid's an angel. Oh, my kid didn't do it.
Right.
I always believe the teacher. I always believe the people accusing my child of doing something bad.
I'm glad, because that seems to be a dying thing.
I always think my kid did it.
Where the kid, oh yeah, I swear I wasn't throwing rocks through the window. Because
Yes, you were.
Yeah, you were. You and your friend Darren were throwing rocks through the window.
So I always love hearing this. It's pretty much day 2 for a lot of the kids here in South Florida. Is there a kid who's already been in trouble from day 1? Whose kid has already gotten in trouble in school? What did they do, and what is their punishment here as we are in day 2 of school for a lot of kids? You can let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
Catch up on what you missed. Hear and see the top 10 things the KVJ Show did this summer at kvjshow.com.
Yeah, as far as bad language at school, somebody had texted and said, yeah, I'm a teacher, and yesterday on the first day of school, one of my students thought it'd be nice to call another student MF.
Oh.
Yes, and we'll just abbreviate that one. Needless to say, I told the parents, and they chuckled. This school year will be interesting. Please pray for me.
Oh, no. They chuckled?
Yeah.
You can't chuckle. You have to take it serious.
Wow. That's funny. That's great. That's what our kids are doing on the first day.
So they're laughing in the
They
teacher's
laughed. They thought
face.
it was cute. Yeah, they're
That
probably
is-
high-fiving the kid. Way to go.
That's rough.
That is tough, isn't
That's
it?
the kind of stuff I started seeing, man, at the baseball camp. I know I sound like an old dog, but I just started seeing parents not at all disciplining their kids.
Wow, that's crazy, huh? So, yeah, did any other kids get in trouble on the first day? Somebody said, I have a feeling that the lady that called Virginia out yesterday for Rocco's language, her kids did not get in trouble yesterday.
Yeah, that's right, sweetie.
Those kids have never been in trouble, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you listening, sweetie?
Those vanilla kids.
Somebody also sent a photo, first day of school. This bus driver needs to be in trouble. The bus driver, you know how a lot of times you have like those drainage ditches that happen. You may be pulling into something and you'll have the drainage ditch go down. The bus driver took the turn a little too light, and the bus is now in the drainage ditch. So yeah,
With kids on the bus?
I don't know. Looked like it was probably pulling into a school, so maybe the kids were able to get off the bus. They just had to walk a little bit further than anticipated, and then they had to get a tow truck and get the bus out of the ditch. So even bus drivers, everybody's trying to get their groove back.
Everybody's rusty.
Everybody's a little rusty, trying to make it happen.
At least the bus driver wasn't drunk like that one last year. Remember that one in the whacked out news?
Yeah.
That's
There's
tough.
been a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of rusty here, we were talking about an old dog in Virginia that have not been in school for quite some time. And even when they were, I don't know that math was anything they excelled at.
A mathlete, I was not.
I mean, last night Mags came home with one algebra problem, and it broke my brain. I was like, Mags, she had to go on YouTube to figure it out.
Yeah, no help. Huh?
I just couldn't help her.
They had to make a buffet style of math for me to graduate college. I had to take this it was like dumb adding, a little bit of light subtracting.
Tough word to get stuck on.
Dumb adding.
That's what I was getting tested on.
Now, yesterday on the show, it came up that you both are equally terrible, but you were fighting over who's better at math.
No, the witch likes to get lippy on the microphone, and she's calling me out about how terrible I am at math. I'm like, you got a lot of nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Math and knowing your times tables are completely different.
I beg to differ.
Okay. Well, I've got some math problems for you both.
Good. I want to take her down.
All right, let's do this, Ralston.
Okay. You will get a math test.
Okay.
Here in just a second.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We can settle because, yes, we can agree that you're both very bad at math. But
Terrible.
Who is technically worse?
Okay, because we're both in contention for who's the dumbest on the show.
Oh, okay. Well, do you get a trophy
Is
for
there
that,
a dumb
or-
belt?
Yeah.
We got to make a new belt.
We should have a dunce cap.
I
Maybe
agree.
that's what you don't have a belt, you get a hat. We can put together a full accessories here.
KVJ Dunce Cap.
Well, here we go, trying to figure out who is worse at math on the KVJ show. Jaybird and Virginia both fighting over who they think might be a little bit better. Now, equally, they are both pretty bad, but who's worse? That's the big question that we got here. Okay, so you each are going to get a math problem, and we'll see the first person to get the better score, the two, is going to be our winner here.
Do you remember who won the title of the craziest on the KVJ show? It was between me and Virginia, and it was neck and neck, but somebody won the title. Was it the witch?
Craziest?
The craziest overall.
She should have won it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of claiming victory.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Yeah. I don't even remember that competition, but she should
Oh,
have.
it was a competition.
Okay. Well, this is the one you need to remember. Who is worse at math?
Uh-oh.
Okay, Virginia, here is your first problem. A bricklayer stacks bricks in 2 rows with 10 bricks in each row. On top of each row, there is a stack of 6 bricks. How many bricks are there in total?
Wow.
That is right. Okay.
Dang, the witch came to play.
That means if Jaybird misses this, then you win the math challenge that quickly in round 1.
Dog, I didn't know you were doing WPs? Word problems?
He thought he was just going to regurgitate his times tables.
Yeah.
9 times 3. 27. Yeah, 9 times 6, 27.
Oh, my gosh. What a display.
No, I know my time tables very well, actually. I don't want to brag, but give me your word
You
problem.
don't need to brag.
Please don't. Your family's ashamed.
They don't listen.
FAU wants her to agree back.
Oh, do they?
Okay, here we go. Jaybird, this is your first problem. If you have 80 tickets for the fair and each ride costs 5 tickets.
Each ride
Each ride costs 5 tickets.
cost 5 ticks.
How many rides can you go on?
Can you read that one more time?
If you have 80 tickets for the fair
80 overall tickets, okay.
and each ride costs 5 tickets,
5 ticks.
how many rides can you go on? An incorrect answer means that Virginia wins
Come
and
on,
you are
Bert.
the worst at math.
I know. Come on, Bert. I don't do good with the time clock. And that music was a little distracting. Trying to add over here, Kevin.
Okay. All right, if you have 80 tickets for the fair and each ride costs 5 tickets, how many rides can you go on, Jaybird?
I believe you can go on Sweet 16. 16 final answer.
16 is correct.
Yes!
I don't know how I did that.
I don't know how I did
I don't know how I got there, but I did. Oh, baby, all right, you're in it.
Okay, you are still in it, Jaybird.
Whew, I feel like I'm back in school.
And let me just say thank you for making these 3rd grade math questions and not like 8th grade.
Is this
Yeah.
3rd grade?
It's right
It's
about there.
third?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah, before you start pounding your chest in victory, just know this is real small.
I could have got it wrong. It could have been a different game, baby. I got it right. I'm at least as smart, sort of, as a 3rd grader.
Okay. All right, here we go. This is the second round of the math challenge here.
We're
you both are
sweating.
still alive here.
We are
I
sweating.
am sweating.
Okay. Virginia versus Jaybird here to find out who is worse at math. The first question back in round 2 for you, Virginia. An Italian restaurant receives a shipment of 86 veal cutlets. If it takes 3 cutlets to make a dish, how many cutlets will the restaurant have left over after making as many dishes as possible?
Ooh, mama. Good luck to Cuesta.
Okay.
I believe they can make 28 dishes.
Kevin's making that face where...
Here, let me read the question again. An Italian restaurant receives a shipment of 86 veal cutlets.
Yeah.
If it takes 3 cutlets to make a dish, how many cutlets will the restaurant have left over after making as many dishes as possible?
Dang, she didn't even get the...
Oh, I didn't even get the question right.
get the content of the question right.
That's...
I mean, she's disqualified.
Yes. Yeah, so how many are left over? They've made as many dishes as they possibly can. It's basically dividing 3 into 86, and then what's the leftover number?
1?
Okay. 1, that is...
Oh, damn it.
She said 1.
I got so confused.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Terrible at math.
The answer is 2.
2.
2 was the answer.
Crap.
2 left over. Jaybird, you'll win it here, my man.
Oh, gosh, I do not want to be the dumbest. I don't want to be the dumbest.
Click your heels together and it might happen.
I mean, the kids are listening. I got something to prove here.
Yeah, you do.
It's my hometown.
Yeah, you
Kevin.
do. Yeah, Virginia will officially be the dumbest at math if you get this correct.
I graduated in this town. I can't fail.
Okay. Here we go, Jaybird.
This one's for the kids.
This is the championship here in the math challenge. Here is your problem. Melissa buys 2 packs of tennis balls for $12 in total.
2 packs of balls.
2 packs
Two
of
packs of
tennis
balls,
balls for $12 total.
$12 total. 2 packs. Or 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Altogether, there are 6 tennis balls.
6 balls. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
In the 2 packs. How much does 1 pack of tennis balls cost?
Are you doing trickery with Smug? You are. You're trying to go too easy. It's 6. Right? Am I? I hate this game. I don't like it. I know one of my ex-girlfriends is laughing at the radio right now.
Just 1?
Don't be so hurtful.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. If it's $12 for 2, how much is hat? Yeah, for 1, $6. Or,
What?
wait, Jason. $6.
Your final answer
Can
is
you
$6.
just one more quick read it one more time? Just one more time.
Okay. Melissa buys 2 packs of tennis balls for $12 in total. Altogether, there are 6 tennis balls. How much does 1 pack of tennis balls cost?
$6. Final answer.
Okay, Jaybird, there's a lot riding on this. You would be the winner. The math champ, Virginia, would officially be the worst at math on the show. No arguments. Jaybird, you are correct.
Yes,
You beat Virginia.
That wasn't that hard, right?
No,
That was super easy.
it was super easy.
Okay.
People are texting me, what the hell? Riggy is still celebrating the summer of Rig.
You are. You
He
got
gave
him.
Jason a way easier question.
Yeah, it was so easy. It was hard. They're right. Your friend's right. The summer of rig is in full effect. The mind games are flowing, kids.
Okay. All right.
Just when you think he's done messing with you, he's not done.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave me the victory on such an easy question where everyone's yelling, "Oh, the dumb guy got the easy question." He rigged it to make me win to look dumb. You are good.
I'm that good. A lot of comments that are coming in about the math challenge we had just a second ago. It was Jaybird versus Virginia. Jaybird actually got both of his right. Virginia missed one, meaning Jaybird would be the champ. And some people are just saying, oh, my gosh, again, the rig is in. We thought the summer of rig was over. Apparently not.
Oh, so you're taking away my title.
I'm not doing anything now. I'm just telling you what the people are saying. Yeah, they're just saying, oh, they should have gotten the same questions. That's the only way to do it. You know, people are really after me on this. So, yeah, I'm having to take all the blame on this. It's not you guys at all.
I love it when the heat comes down on Kev. And he has the best of intentions and the purest of hearts, but people throw so much hate at him.
So just so everyone knows, Kevin is making Virginia say that. He yelled at her during commercial break.
Yes. Thank you, Virginia. You almost said it right. Well, just for fun, I've sent them a bonus question. So, just as you had instructed. So we'll just go on ahead and see. Just some extra math practice, because some people felt like they could use a little bit more extra math practice anyway.
Yeah. You made it so easy that it was hard. You're good.
Okay.
You're real good.
So we'll check in with that, and I'll let you know on that what happens.
Yeah, I need to take off my shoes because I got to use my toes to count.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm going to have to do this in commercial, but I'm taking it very serious.
Okay.
Somebody said if you do struggle with your kids' math, I don't know if you heard of this. There's an app called Photo Math for math programs. I think is it one of those things where you just take a photo of the math problem and then there's people standing by and they will send you back like a text or whatever of the answer?
Is this real?
I don't know.
Is that like WebMD where you go to the doctor through the internet? Hey, doc, there's this weird thing on my nose. What is it?
Well, it might
Take a
be.
picture.
I know they have the same thing like you can do with plants, where you'll take a photo of a plant and you upload it into the app, and then there's somebody there that'll take a look at it and say, oh, that is this or that. Somebody who's an expert. I assume it's just the same thing except with math would be my guess. I mean, why not do it?
That's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. They're making some extra cash on the side, and the makers are making their money.
We could have used this last night when Magnolia brought this algebra box with all these different squares in it, and you had to fill in the numbers, and my brain broke.
I really started to struggle when you had to start multiplying numbers with fractions involved, and then you put a decimal with the long division, and there's a remainder. Oh,
yeah. Oh, I know.
Gosh.
Yeah, luckily we didn't hit you with that.
Some people are like, oh, math is like a puzzle. I love solving the puzzle. I'm like, get out of my house.
Some people got a brain for math.
They do.
Some people don't. Yeah, so Photo Math is it. So you could download that app, Virginia, and maybe that would help you out with Mags and her homework.
I am going to download it today. Mags, I know you're in the car riding to school. Photo Math, we got this.
Yeah.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, we're trying to see if we can figure out what town you live in just by asking you a series of quick questions here. We're trying to guess your town. Each of us, myself, Virginia, and Jaybird, get 2 questions apiece. If we cannot guess what town you live in, then you get your choice of tickets. You've got either Post Malone at the BB&T Center on October 21st or the Lumineers at Coral Sky Amphitheater on May 23rd. Going to start off here with Victoria. Hello, Victoria.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Let's see if we can guess your town. My question is, Victoria, are you within 5 miles of a Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think I already know.
You got it already? It does narrow it down a bit. Virginia?
Tell me about the traffic this morning in your town.
I guess there's more traffic now because of the school starting.
But normally, is it a problem?
No, it's pretty easy access to get on the highway. I'm giving too much information.
Okay, Jaybird.
Who's the most famous person to come out of your town that I already think I know?
Our president.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All righty. My next question. Would it be odd to find someone sleeping in the bushes in your town?
I guess no. I wouldn't be too surprised.
Okay. All right. Virginia, your final question here for Victoria. What town she lives in?
Do you have a lot of bus stops in your town?
Oh, like the local bus stops?
Yeah, like the Palm Tram.
I'm not sure, actually. I guess the normal amount. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
What is the mascot of the biggest high school in your town?
Oh, my goodness. I don't even know.
Okay.
Interesting
I don't
answer.
It's a town that has maybe multiple high schools then?
Yeah, I think there's a couple.
Okay.
A few.
All righty. My guess for Victoria is I'm going to say West Palm Beach. Virginia, what's your guess?
Yeah, I agree. I specifically think it's a Green Acres.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's you got to get specific. Okay, so your answer is Green Acres.
Yeah.
Okay, Jaybird?
Palm Beach.
Okay, just regular Palm Beach. Okay. Victoria, what town do you live in?
Palm Beach Gardens.
Oh.
Palm Beach Gardens.
Are presidents from there?
Okay.
That threw me off a little bit.
Yeah,
The president's not from Garden.
He has a house. Doesn't he have a house in Palm Beach Gardens?
I thought it was Palm Beach, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. I don't know.
Okay, what the heck? We got a surplus of tickets, so we'll give them to you anyway. So, you got your choice. Is it going to be Post Malone or the Lumineers for you, Victoria?
I don't know. What do you guys recommend?
You know what? We'll go with Denny's. He looks very wise today. I'm sure he's got a good suggestion for you.
Yeah.
Just high, Coach.
Yeah.
He'll sing you some songs from both, and you tell him which you know more of.
Oh, that's a good
He
idea.
loves to do
Great.
that.
In fact, you know what? Let's book that for tomorrow's idea when Kevin's out of town.
I love it.
A lot of singing with Denny's.
Technically, I'm not going to count that one against us.
I don't think you
Yeah.
should, because I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was tricky.
It was tricky.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Life is hard.
David is on here. We're going to see if we can guess what town he's from. Hello, David.
Hey, what's up, KVJ?
Yeah.
All right. Got some questions here for you. We're going to try to guess what town you are from. My first question is, do you have gators in your neighborhood?
I haven't seen any in my neighborhood now.
Okay. All right, Virginia, what's your question?
Are there any places to go listen to live music in your neighborhood?
Okay.
Yeah, they do have one place that they have live concerts there.
Okay.
Tell me 3 restaurants that are in the closest food court near you.
Food court is in a mall.
Yes, sir.
Chick-fil-A. There's Carl's, which is like a, they do like cheesesteaks.
Oh,
and
yes.
then a tropical smoothie.
Tropical smoothie. Okay. All right.
By the way, tropical smoothie has I'll tell you later.
David, my question for you. How far would you have to drive from your house if you wanted to score drugs?
No personal experience with this, but probably, I would say, about 20 minutes.
2 minutes, you said?
20.
Oh, okay. 20 minutes from scoring drugs. Okay. All right, your final question here for David, Virginia. What do you got?
Did your town have a fireworks display on the 4th of July?
Yes, a pretty big one.
Okay. And Jaybird, your final question here for David.
What spring training baseball team is in your area?
For spring training, it's going to be the New York Mets.
Okay. All right. There you go. That was pretty good. Okay. My guess is going to be for David. He's Port St. Lucie. Virginia, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Jaybird.
I think it's Fort St. Lucie, but I think it's the last question that gave it away. Did I cheat the game?
Kind of.
Is that cheating the game? Is that cheating the game?
No, it's just a smart question.
Virginia thinks I can tell. She's giving me a look like I cheated.
I don't think so. I think it's a smart question.
But you love rigging, so of course you're going to love.
Yeah. It's totally fair. David, what town do you live in?
David?
Hello, David?
I think we lost him.
David.
Hello?
David.
What town do you live in?
My phone just completely dropped out. Port St. Lucie.
Okay. We got it. All right. David, we're giving away tickets for anybody no matter what, so I'm going to hook you up anyway, okay, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. His phone is very slow. I don't think that's rigging it. I think that's actually legit. That's a great question.
Okay.
That narrows it down. And
But it narrows it down too much.
No,
it's so specific.
That's
the beautiful thing about the game. It's about us having good questions that get good answers so you can figure out what town they live in.
Do I narrow it down to the point there's no enjoyment whatsoever?
It's tricky if you play this game if you live in a town that's got something so specific in it. Like if you live right next to the amphitheater or an amphitheater, it's going to narrow it down.
And he could have said something different, too.
If you live in Jupiter and you say, do you have a lighthouse in your town? You're like, yes. Then, sorry, that's going to be the way to get through it. It's about asking a good question. If you play this game.
Kevin, I appreciate the kind words. Virginia, I don't like the judgmental eyes.
This is what I do. I judge.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, I know Jaybird's had some interesting first dates, but did they ever end in a police chase?
No, one did end in cuffs, though.
Okay. Well, that same thing happened here in Flagler County.
What kind of cuffs? Pink and fuzzy?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
the fun kind. She was arrested.
Well, this woman's first date with a man ended with a high-speed chase after he ran from police during a traffic stop. When the police tried to pull him over for a tag violation, he told her he'd go to jail, so he said, "I'm out." Boom. Chase ended when the officers used stop sticks to disable the car.
Dang.
He then takes off running into the woods, and they haven't even found him yet.
Oh, my goodness.
They're like, so who was this guy? Where'd you meet him? Apparently, it was on a dating site, and they were going back to her house following dinner.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
It's a jungle out there.
It is a jungle.
You never know what's going to happen, Kev.
You never know what you're going to get on a dating site. In fact, a lot of times you're not going to get the real thing. There is a police officer in Golden Beach, Florida, that's suing the dating site uniformdating.com for using his photo in an advertisement without his permission.
He's the poster child?
He is. They took his photo somewhere offline, slapped it up onto the website, and his wife saw it.
She's like, oh, hell no.
That's not cool.
She saw it on Instagram. She's like going, it's not cool. She's like, brr. She calls her husband right away, be like, what are you doing on a dating site? It identified him as Jason, 33 and single. It also included the caption, bulletproof vest? Nah, it's all muscle.
Oh, gosh.
Terrible.
Ruining the man's character.
And he said the site initially refused to take the photo down.
What?
And they asked him for proof of his identity. No idea how much he's suing them for, but he said, you just can't do that. Come on, man.
You really can't.
No. Here's another thing you can't do. Drive around with a live hand grenade. They stopped a guy in DeSoto County, Florida during a traffic stop, and he had a grenade in his car that they had to call the bomb squad out for and had to destroy it because it was live. Oh, yeah.
That's so not safe.
Yes, well, he's
What are you thinking?
He's facing several charges, including possession of firearms and ammunition by a convicted felon.
Oh.
Yeah, so not allowed to have that. Well, you need to look before you leap. You ever heard that famous statement?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the phrase is there for a reason because a guy in Germany did not do that, and he jumped off a balcony running from the cops yesterday and landed directly on a wasp's nest.
Oh.
But sometimes you want to take a leap of faith, correct?
You look before you leap, though, I think.
So did the wasps just start attacking him? And then what did the cops do?
They just sat and laughed for a little while.
Then they arrested the wasps.
Yeah. And
Questioned them.
then got out their phones and, of course, recorded some great audio of the thing, as you would want to do in such a situation.
The bees! Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, so that's...
I was hoping that's what you were playing.
That's what happened there. That's the actual audio from that. So it's crazy. Well, there's a groom in Scotland that got so drunk at his own wedding reception that his mother-in-law had to feed him by hand.
I was going to put the audio in. The audio was pretty rough sounding. You couldn't really hear it.
Well, he was rough looking. I saw in the video. Yes, he's and she's just giving him some food. Apparently, after the video went viral, he said that it was highly embarrassing, but his family loves to laugh at each other's stupidness, and I guess that definitely counted. So.
That's part of a wedding, right? Embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're the groom, aren't you supposed to hold it together a little bit?
Yes.
The groom should.
The groom should,
to
right?
a certain point. By the end of the night, though, you're allowed to kind of throw caution to the...
The very, very end, yes, I think. But, I mean, if he falls apart during dinner...
You got to be able to say, I do. That's kind of important.
Did you catch a pretty wicked buzz during Panda's wedding?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the tail end, definitely.
All right.
But we still made it happen, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
I think we did.
And then I ate two entire bowls of crawfish and passed out.
Oh.
Oh.
I guess at least you waited till after the lovemaking. Right. I don't know if I want to get involved with you before or after you eat your crawfish.
It's crawfish.
What spicy fish smell to wake up next to.
Oh, it was pungent.
Oh, yeah. Sounds lovely. There's a fun little picture that is going viral. It's this really tall dude, and he's at a concert. And of course, your luck is you get right behind the really tall dude at the concert to your favorite band.
Of course.
He understands this and has probably heard a lot when he goes to concerts, so he has a shirt right above his shoulder blades. It says, sorry.
Sorry.
That's pretty awesome.
That's cute.
And I thought this is kind of fun. The MVP of this year's Arena Football Championship is a quarterback named Tom Grady.
That's hilarious.
That is
Grady. It's Grady.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Oh my gosh, Jay Bird is so excited by food. There's nothing that gets him more excited than food. He's over here raving about ice cream and custard right now, and it's just the thing that got him ginned up today was his Olive Garden announcement on the never-ending pasta pass that they've got. I mean, just food is always what excites this guy.
Lifetime pasta for the rest of your life. They're calling it the Impostable deal. It's amazing.
What do you pay?
So what they're doing is you enter the contest, and they're only picking out a certain, almost kind of like Willy Wonka, and you all get a pass for life. Go to any Olive Garden, get all the pasta you want for life.
Oh, so it's not something you can buy. It's a prize you have to win?
There's two you can buy. There's one you can buy, I believe it's a weekly one that it does it for a few weeks, and that's as long as it will go for. And then there's the one that's the lifetime one.
Wow.
Yeah, it gives you unlimited pasta, soup, salad, and breadsticks for life if you're the winner of the Lifetime Pasta Pass.
How much was the other pass that they're selling?
Don't know.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be a great pass to buy just the week of PMS.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do you crave spaghetti during your period?
I crave comfort food and stuff that like soothes the soul.
Because that's weird. Because when we're on the same cycle, I find that I'm really drawn to Italian food as well. We got 3 DJs, 1 brain.
Where would be your unlimited pass to?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a huge carby guy. I mean, I do love the taste of Olive Garden, but I would not use the unlimited pasta pass that often.
Bottomless. Oh, the breadsticks, Fat Kevin.
Oh, I know. Fat Kevin loved them. The garlic would ooze through my pores, and I would stink like the high heaven. But yeah, I don't do that as much now. But I still would like, I mean, there's some places I would love an unlimited pass to where it's like, okay, you just walk in, you just order, and get whatever you want.
This is what it says. It says Olive Garden is doing the never-ending pasta pass where you get 9 weeks of unlimited pasta for $100.
9 weeks?
9 weeks for $100? It's an amazing deal.
Is that real?
It is real. It is. There's audio and everything. There's a commercial.
9 weeks for $100 does not seem like they're very smart. I mean, you could go there.
Pasta's very cheap, though, isn't it?
I know, but you're going in the restaurant.
And you have a chance to buy the new Lifetime Pasta Pass, which Kevin's talking about, for an additional $400. They're selling 50 of them.
So you can buy
But
it.
they're choosing the people that get them randomly. So do you pay the money and not possibly get it? It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
So is it a contest at all, or is it just like you have to still pay to play?
Is it a pay to play?
I don't know. Maybe the audio explains it.
Welcome to the world of Pasta Pass, where endless possibilities are around every corner, while the never-ending Olive Garden Pasta Pass offers you 9 weeks of unlimited pasta, sauces, and toppings. The Lifetime Pasta Pass gives you all the pastas, sauces, and toppings you want for the rest of your life. Plus, unlimited soup or salad and breadsticks. Because what else are you going to clean your plate with?
How do we get it?
You cut off the audio at the part that said how much it cost?
I didn't edit. That was the clip in its natural state.
That's the big joke that they played.
They don't tell you where to get it or how to get it or how much it costs.
Right? That's just it. It's just there.
It's the
but
worst commercial ever.
you never have any idea how to actually take step one.
Do I give them $400 and then it's just hey man, you might not get the pasta pass. That's the game. Or do you pay $400 after you get chosen?
I don't know.
I have an answer.
Can you call in?
This is very confusing.
Yeah.
Is it a contest or do you pay?
You pay. And it's a contest.
Well, thanks for muddying this up a good bit.
Can we get any clarity out of this guy?
Olive Garden, please
Ever?
call into the show.
Please, Olive Garden. Because this man wants to know. I think all of us want to know.
We do need to know.
9 weeks for $100 sounds like they're going to lose a lot of money.
That part I know is confirmed. 9 weeks, 100 bones, all you can eat. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man. Who is hungry?
So you pay for a right to get this.
That's what I'm wondering.
And you could be upgraded to the Lifetime?
Could you imagine me walking in any room and then flashing that Lifetime card to people?
You'd lose it.
Don't say that.
You would lose it in a week.
I would not. I would turn it into a necklace.
You would accidentally throw it away with your trash, and then you'd be at the dump with Denny's digging through all kind of trash.
Why do you have to be so mean? How did you do it without me, Kev? How did you deal with her alone? I feel bad for you.
She's nice to me.
That's because you make her. You're the king. You're the Oz.
If you go to their website, people are sending in, then you can do that. It goes on sale coming up on Thursday at 1:55 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
You go to pastapass.com. So that's when the sale starts, and it is something where you can get the never-ending pasta pass. $100 plus tax, $24,000 are available.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the one that goes for 9 weeks that you can get that. So a lot of people can get that for just $100. The Lifetime one, yes, they're going to limit on that one. And I think that one is like $500.
I have to drive out to Wellington a lot. That's where the Olive Garden's at.
That's right. They closed the one on Palm Beach Lakes.
Yeah, so what you're saving in pasta will make up for in gas.
I know, but I think it's the clout, man. It's just having VIP at the OG at the Olive Garden.
Somebody said, really, Bird? Olive Garden is the Fredo of Italian food.
Oh, damn.
Alfredo.
You are a poor Italian.
I never said I was a good Italian. I've never said I was good.
Only the first 50 who purchase the $100 option will get the option to upgrade to the Lifetime Pass for an additional $400. So you do have to get on and get the first round of the 9 weeks to then be considered for the Lifetime Pasta Pass.
It's an Olive Garden draft.
Pasta Pass.
Oh,
yeah,
my gosh.
it's a pasta draft, basically.
It's a pasta draft, and I've always wanted to be a part of that. Oh, okay. I do have a dog in this fight.
If they pull up your Italian stats, though, I don't know if it's going to look favorably.
Well, You keep on beating me down as a bad Italian. I never said I was good. I don't like green pepper thingies in my sauce.
You don't like peppers?
I don't like peppers. I like Dr. Pepper.
Virginia, what would be your place? Unlimited food pass, lifetime,
Oh, for me.
and $500.
Oh, it would be an upscale place. It would probably be the Breakers.
Fancy
Okay.
pants.
I mean, because they have everything.
Okay.
They have everything.
Right, so you get a buffet kind of option.
What more could you want? They have everything.
Upscale buffet.
So upscale.
That's brilliant.
All their restaurants, all their bars. Oh, forget about it.
Okay. Yeah, mine would probably be a ceviche place. Got a few in mind. Cholo Soy, Dr. Limon. Jay-Bird, you?
I don't think I can give you an answer right now. I really don't. Give me 24
Is Olive Garden your number one?
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
Pizza place, right?
I love Camille's. You know I love Camille's. I love Bud's.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I can't give you what you want right now.
Okay.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
He's a torn man.
I get it.
We'll talk about it tomorrow when you're not here,
Oh,
Kevin.
that's right. You're not going to be here. I'll text it to you, and you will
Please
not-
do. I'll
I'll
definitely
text
be
it to
waiting
you
for that.
and you won't care.
Yeah.
Don't say that, baby. I know deep down.
No,
you
I
care.
will be.
Off the mic. You
I
care.
will be waiting. Yes.
Don't let the witch turn you evil.
He will delete that text so fast.
Don't let her turn you evil. Don't let her break up what we have.
Anxiously anticipating your answer.
Don't let her break up the K&J show.
Yeah. Couple other food announcements. Yesterday, Chick-fil-A rolled out their mac and cheese as a permanent menu item nationwide.
You know what's funny, though? You can get mac and cheese on Sundays at Bud's Chicken and Seafood.
I think they probably felt that. They felt the heat. Bud's was putting the heat on them, and they said, oh, my gosh, we got to step it up.
We should do a side-by-side because I would put Bud's mac and cheese up against anybody's. Let's see what this chicken brings to the table.
I don't know if I want to start a chicken war per se.
I kind of like a chicken war.
Is that what we need?
I want to know whose mac and cheese is better,
It's
don't
Bud's.
you?
It's definitely Bud's.
Do they have a chicken mascot named Bud?
Yes.
They do. Absolutely. He's on the shirts. He's on a logo.
I'd like to see that chicken go up against their cow.
Oh, wow. Do you want to try to set this up?
Oh, this would be an amazing boxing match, yes.
It really would be, but
It's a cage match.
We need to do a night of ridiculous boxing.
I am so in.
It's a chicken cage match.
That's so fun,
And
Kevin.
a chicken cage.
And a chicken wire.
Chicken wire, and yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, the people will come in tens.
Oh, this would be great. Yeah, let's
You're right.
let's do it. Come on. There we go. I think we're all ready to go with this. Oh gosh, that'd be great. Yeah, we got you could either do that, and I believe Denny's has got a couple suggestions as well that we can throw into the mix. But I love that ridiculous boxing.
Yeah.
Let's put it together. Let me see. Another food announcement. Coca-Cola is launching a cinnamon flavor.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Cinnamon Coca-Cola.
I feel like, though, it will give you a lot of hot neck / phlegm.
I feel like kids would like that. Kids like hot drinks.
It feels like it would burn.
I'm too old for cinnamon Coke, but I feel like the younger generation will like it.
That's how I feel about 7-Eleven hot dogs. It's a young man's game.
Yes.
I know too much.
If you're over the age of 35, I don't think you should be eating those.
There are some food items that are a young man's game.
I don't want it to burn my old esophagus.
Yes.
Mama can't take no burn. Okay, no filter. That's where it's at today. So if you are obsessing over getting the right filter on the gram or your social media, you're going in the wrong direction because all the trendy people today are doing the hashtag no filter.
I started seeing this. And there was this one guy he put on, yeah, I got no filter. This is me, all natural. And all the comments, you're so brave.
So brave.
You're so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, if you don't know what it is, kind of going the opposite way here. You know, we're going to get away from, the body shaming and all the other issues that we have and realize we all have flaws. We've been trying to put this perfect life up on our social media. We just realize nobody's life is perfect, no matter who you are. Nobody looks perfect, no matter who you are. Like Kate Upton, she is a Florida gal. She's appearing in unretouched photos for a health magazine cover, and she sees it as a step forward in the fight to stop giving women unattainable looks in the media to strive for. So it's almost like now you'll be demonized if you filter because, so fake. Hashtag so fake, hashtag no filter.
Hashtag I just can't.
Hashtag keep it real.
Hashtag stop.
Yeah. But the one issue that I did see was kind of funny as I was reading a little bit, further into this new trend to come off as being real and trying to stop with the fake lives that we have. Somebody actually got busted on a hashtag no filter using a filter and makeup and a camera and lighting.
Of course, you knew
Yes.
this crap was gonna happen.
So this is kind of the problem with the hashtag no filter is you're going to be going, gosh, I'd never looked that good with no filter.
I can't do it, Kevin.
Well, neither do they.
But
This is going to be the issue.
Celebrities are talking out both sides of their mouth.
They're like, somebody had gotten busted doing this. They actually put up a photo, hashtag no filter, and somebody's like, really? And they showed the behind the scenes where they had the camera and the lighting and all this stuff. It was like the just woke up kind of look, and they're like, Didn't
That's
happen.
awesome. I love that somebody on the inside, they had a mole that ratted them out.
People are getting busted left and right. I told you about the one girl. She was this big old vegan. Everything was vegan. Her whole channel was vegan. She got busted eating fish, and then she's blocking her plate because she sees the camera on her.
That's awesome.
It
Yeah.
was pretty awesome.
No, it's pretty interesting stuff. And this seems to be the movement, but I mean, will anybody really buy into it? Be like, okay, let's just be honest. Let's just show the boring things we do and let people realize that, yeah, it's not so cool. We don't have these fabulous lives we're trying to put off.
You can do that. You're not going to get any clicks.
Are humans involved in this? Then you're never going to get 100% honesty. You'll never, ever, in anything in life. If humans are involved, you're always going to have someone that's going to never be honest.
He's right. We're shady.
We're a shady species.
Yeah. Oh, no, I totally get it. I think it's really kind of funny that, they're kind of going this way and just exactly what people do. I was reading this email that this one guy, he does radio for a country station, and he was talking about there was this girl that I knew in Nashville, and she was begging me to get her into this party. It was kind of a backstage, select party with the artist and just a couple of people. And this girl's like, going, please, you got to get me in. You got to get me in. He's like, I'm sorry. Like, it's such a tight guest list. I just can't do it. So he said later in the night, I was talking to the bouncer, and I saw her kind of like walking away from him. He's like going, was she trying to like get in with you too? And he's like going, she actually just paid me $20. I just walked her out by the stairs. She took a photo by the banner, and then she just left. And sure enough, he went onto her social media, and she posted, the blank after party is so amazing. Hashtag blessed, hashtag Nash Vegas, hashtag music life.
She wasn't even there.
She wasn't there. She took a photo by the banner like she was there to show all her friends, like how glamorous my life is. Yeah, I went to the after party, not a big deal. She did not at all. She paid a bouncer $20 just to go and take a photo by the banner.
She's living a double life.
Yeah.
That's shady.
Oh, it's fun stuff, though. Yeah. Have you ever busted anybody blatantly lying about how glamorous their life is on Instagram or on social media? I'm just kind of curious. What is that? It's a chance to call them out right now. 877-979-WRMF. You can hit us up here on the KVJ Show.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, it's hashtag no filter now. That's pretty much what is going on now. But the only problem is, are people really doing it? The one thing that I had seen with the whole story about the hashtag no filter movement, where people are trying to take the filters away to be more about like going, show your flaws. Somebody actually put up a hashtag no filter photo where, yeah, they technically didn't use one of the fake filters, but they had lighting and they had makeup and they had all this kind of stuff to take their just woke up photo.
A glam squad, Kevin.
Yeah, that's kind of basically what goes on. So that might be the thing. You're going to see some hashtag no filter photos and you're going to feel worse about yourself because you're going, gosh, they didn't have a filter. That's just them as they are.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put a no filter picture of myself in my natural state. I'll put it online. I'll see what the nice people say about it. I'm sure there'll be real hashtag be cool. It'll be a bloodbath.
Hashtag be vicious.
The KVJ hate song says it all.
It will slice and dice you.
Man.
Yeah, I wonder if it would go that way, or people are just going to be going, oh my gosh, you look terrible.
They
Or
will
they will be supportive.
No, they will absolutely say you look terrible. They will tell you, oh my gosh. They will say you look so old and aging.
Well, if that's the case, how long is this hashtag no filter movement going to last? Is it going to be over by 5 p.m. today?
Minutes, yeah. People are going to be like, this is not working for me.
Well, it's got a hashtag in front of it, so it's an important issue. So
It's not going to get clicks and likes, which is what everybody wants. The most beautiful things and the most gorgeous, stunning pictures get the most likes. Sorry, not sorry. That's just the facts, y'all.
Yeah, somebody says, like, I don't even really get this whole hashtag no filter hashtag movement. Like, isn't the whole point of Instagram to flex your looks and to put together
Yes.
stunning photos with great color? And
Exactly.
no, Kevin.
No filter goes against the whole philosophy. What are we actually doing now, people?
I'll tell you what we're doing. We're looking for things to get mad about. We're looking for things to worry about.
I think we're bored. We're just trying to find something different to do.
Well, I'm going to use the hell out of every filter I can. Sorry, I'm revolting.
Oh, yeah, people tell
now,
me...
when you say revolting, do you mean
Both.
you're revolting or...
Both physically and with my actions.
Clarify what you mean when you say I'm revolting.
I'm repulsive, and I'm not going along with this agenda.
And people are...
Okay, good, all right.
People are...
I just wanted clarity on that.
It's going to be really hard to look at my photos.
And they're just as mean even when I put a filter on. They're actually... I don't look any better.
That's the most you could do with a filter?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Okay, all right, well, there you go. One other thing they say is kind of a growing trend that is going on right now is dog fishing. There's a couple articles that had come out yesterday about this.
Dog fishing?
Well, it's a lot of the mistruths that are happening on social media dating. We'd had the story in the Whacked Out News about the cop that caught a dating site using his image, trying to portray him as a single guy and then putting some cheesy comment there about this isn't a bulletproof vest, this is all muscle. And he's like, nah, and he's suing him now for it. Well, somebody else was commenting from some of these dating sites saying they're seeing a rise in people using photos of dogs to try to get dates and likes. And the problem being is, okay, when you start dating now, you start off on a lie, and here you are trying to keep up this charade that you've got this dog that is not yours just because they have found and they published that people who had pets in their photos were getting more clicks, likes, and dates. And so people started then going, okay, then I got to take a photo with the dog, even if it's not theirs.
It makes him or her seem more stable. Oh my gosh, he's so responsible. He's got a pet. He feeds the pet. He takes care of it. That means he's going to be a good guy to date, and then one day a good dad.
Yeah, Chewy doesn't exist. It's all been a ruse. Chewy's not real. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be stunning. It does happen, and that is another thing that Instagram is doing and affecting is it is controlling what we buy, what we're influenced doing. And I found out yesterday that my daughter Caitlin, she is very influenced by all this stuff. She loves Ben on the Gram. She loves the Kardashians. And she got herself a new dog yesterday.
Another new dog?
Another new dog, yes.
Oh my gosh, we've been through this before.
We have. So
Kevin, this was tough for you.
It was a real challenge for me because a couple years ago now, we had the thing where she got the pit bull.
What was that dog's name?
Duke.
Duke.
Yes.
He was adorable when he was a puppy.
Yes.
Which is when she got him.
And
but then he grew up to be a badass big pit bull dog.
He was energetic. And
yes.
That was just it, where it's like, we had two smaller dogs at the time.
Which he wanted to eat.
It wasn't a good fit. Like I said, I love dogs. I'm a huge dog fan. But it's like I do understand that dogs fit in good environments with good owners who know exactly what they're getting themselves into and have the time and the desire to spend with said dog.
And Kevin, I bet you before he got his border collie years ago, I bet Kevin did months, not weeks, of research and looking into every detail about the breed.
I knew everything.
Learning it inside and out so that when you got your puppy, there was not a more responsible dog owner in the game.
His water was at the right temperature by a degree. Yes, it was. Everything was laid out perfectly for this dog. And I put a lot of time into him. I took him out for a minimum of 90 minutes every night to run and do all these kind of things and trained him and this and that. And yes, he went with me everywhere.
He did. Kevin and this dog were connected at the hip.
Inseparable. And to me, that's what owning a dog is all about.
You knew Kev back then.
Oh, yeah.
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 So it was, it's tough for me to sometimes see where it's like people don't ascribe to the level that I believe a dog owner should.
Kevin does everything the right way, and his family does everything the chaotic.
They challenge me, yes.
They're like that show that Brittany did, Chaotic.
Yes.
It is chaotic.
It's tough for me to sometimes sit back and watch because you're just like, okay. She's 21. She's got her own place, and so she is an adult, and she can do that. But it's like one of those, I think it's is it the British Bulldog kind of like thing, or it's one of those, whatever the trendy little, it's kind of like a Bulldog type
Of course,
offshoot.
it's a trendy, it's an Instagrammable dog.
It is a very Instagrammable dog.
There are certain breeds that are quote-unquote Instagrammable.
And so she's going, dog photo crazy right now. And so I'm like, okay, we'll see as this thing grows. And
Is it a puppy?
It is right now. Yeah. Looks amazing. So you'll hear the ongoing sagas of
How long till this dog is living at your house?
2 days.
I don't know. Everybody's got side backs. In fact, we already have somebody who's like going, they're a good, responsible dog owner, and they're like going, so when Caitlin doesn't want it, I'm happy to take this one. So we already have.
Okay, that's
We already have the dog's eventual home mapped out.
You have the backup ready.
Nobody is. Yes, we do, because I'm just,
It's just making his skin crawl.
Yeah, try not to just lose my mind.
Don't think about it.
I'm not thinking about it. And she deserves, I guess a fourth chance, third, second.
Fourth.
What chance
You know the saying, 4 strikes and you're out?
I don't know what number we're on. So we're all seeing. But yes, I can see what it is. The power of the dogs.
Poor Kevin. They are just trying to age you. You must have a great life insurance policy.
You look great.
Thank you. Yeah.
I do. I think you should look 75 years old. You do not.
That's why it's so frustrating when they get on me for drinking. I'm like, I feel like I've earned it.
It's all I have.
Well, you're talking about the movement that is out there with, everything's kind of going on, the hashtag no filter and all that stuff. And people are talking openly a lot about mental health now, which I think is absolutely great. Halsey is one of those people. I think she's talked a little bit about being bipolar and whatnot, and was actually talking to a group and saying that it's amazing she's not dead right now.
Yeah, she struggles.
Yes, because of the struggles that she has. So she's very open about all that kind of stuff. Somebody said, Kevin, the dog that your daughter got's the French Bulldog, hashtag Frenchie Life. Yes, that's the hashtag that's trending.
Frenchie Life.
Yes.
Which celebrity got a French Bulldog? I know one of them had to inspire this purchase.
Yeah, you know what it is? I would kind of like to know that, because, sometimes with some of the choices that happen, I'm like, okay, is this a Kardashian thing? Where's the inspiration for this coming? Yeah, it is really, in many ways, Jaybird, you think the Kardashians have ruined your life? Oh, my gosh.
No, I think they've ruined humanity.
Yeah.
Not just my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just really tough. So, yeah, it's French Bulldog. So what is the difference so you have English Bulldogs now and you've got French Bulldogs?
Yeah, there's all kind of subsets of these dogs, Kev.
Do you have a German Bulldog? Is that going to be the next one?
The French ones are more into like brie and bread, and they love to have cafes.
Oh, oui, oui.
They have the new one. They have the Doberman Pit Bull.
It's an interesting little.
He's making up breeds.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what I was talking about a little bit yesterday, they've kind of flushed out a little bit more. And did you hear that the FBI raided what they call Pedophile Island, Jeffrey Epstein's private U.S. Virgin Island, yesterday? It was like the boats are swarming and FBI agents jumping out.
Why'd they wait so long to do it, though? Didn't one of his cleaners have time to go in there and take out some evidence?
Plenty of time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think they're trying to save face, because there are people that are legitimately upset, and some higher-ranking politicians are saying this just looks like a travesty. Anyone who always talks about the government being crooked and this and that and scandal and blah, it has that smell and that look of everything being people who are Americans looking up and saying, we don't trust our government. We don't trust people in power. We believe that people who have money get unfair treatment. And this is just the epitome of this with the Jeffrey Epstein story. So many people are just upset, and they're saying, okay, this does look like gross negligence of justice.
Well, it feels like people are being paid off.
Yes.
To treat different people differently. And it seems that when he was last brought up on charges, not this go round, but the last time go round, he got such a soft slap on the hand. Somebody had to be getting on the take with that. When you look back at what happened before, they sent him on work release to his house or something. Really?
Yeah, exactly.
That is ridiculous.
Brought him in on a Sunday, apparently, where the processing was going to be, less media and easier to get in and get out, all that kind of stuff. And they're just saying, look,
people
this unfair
got paid.
treatment. Right. Mm-hmm. Even the Attorney General, William Barr, is speaking out on Jeffrey Epstein's suicide, saying that there were some serious irregularities at the jail where he killed himself that they're looking into, and they're really trying to figure out what's going on with that. One of Jeffrey Epstein's 2 guards the night he hanged himself in his federal jail cell wasn't even a regular correctional officer.
Oh, this seems like a movie.
It does.
It's some plant that they put in there.
It just is. If you've seen one of those movies that we've watched so frequently, that's why people are running wild with this, saying, oh my gosh, it is... It's a script.
It is.
It's a script that you don't a lot of times believe, and like, oh, this is just Hollywood. But no, you're going, this is legit, and so you start to really like believe these Hollywood movies where you see this kind of stuff going on.
Did you see the drone shots of the island and what was on it?
I think I saw one. There was some weird domed building that apparently some unspeakable things were happening in there.
There's like a weird temple.
Yes.
On the property that looked like some kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's why he got whacked.
Culty.
Because there was so many secrets. I mean, he didn't kill himself. You really think he did?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
No,
None of us will know. That's
No.
the thing. You and I will never know if he killed himself or not.
But it's cooler talk. I mean,
Yeah, there was a story that I had yesterday that I kept sawing, making the rounds yesterday about somebody who'd been in there saying there's nothing to hang the bed sheet from. The bed sheet is paper thin. It wouldn't have held his weight, but they were still saying it was a bed sheet around his neck. Saturday morning is what they found him with. So obviously he found something to tie it to, and it did hold his weight, according to that. But
according to that,
yeah.
Can you believe anything?
No, especially the dirt of the day.
Yeah, only 40% of that is true.
Oh, and that's 100% a lie.
And they're digging up so many stories now, and I think what everybody's fascinated is whose names are going to be attached to this. One name that's kind of being attached for different reasons is George Clooney.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Jeffrey Epstein's former lover and accused underage girl recruiter apparently, or at least supposedly, performed a sex act on George Clooney in a bathroom. Now, this is all the stuff that's coming out because there's so many stories that are happening.
I mean, but if it was two consenting adults in the bathroom and he was just like, oh, yeah, this sounds great. I mean...
Sure, but this is just it.
Don't put his name in this for that.
That's what's going to happen, though.
So many names are going to be tilled up as they dig down into the dirt. Any name and any bones that are down there are going to be...
this is going to dig up so much stuff.
This is the kind of stuff you're going to hear all these like sideline little like, wait, what? Okay, who? What? I don't even know what this has to do with the whole story, but okay.
But anybody can throw anybody's name into this. You know? I mean, it's just like, I love George Clooney. Don't put him in this.
But as they do questioning and all that, these kind of things, who'd you hang out with, what was going on, where were you, who was this, if you had a connection with that person, what did you do with them, and so that's just it, where who knows what will wind up coming out, because this seems like random, like wait, George Clooney in a bathroom, like what, why, otherwise it's important, but these could be the things that keep coming out.
But if there's nothing illegal there,
right.
Clooney will definitely weather that storm.
Yeah, no, but that's why so many people are nervous, because they're like going, that Clooney story was really random. If that came out, like, what else could come out? Like, okay.
Well, that's what the attorney was saying. He was saying, look, if you know stuff, or if you were a co-conspirator, like if you helped shuttle these girls to Pedophile Island, and you were a part of the machine, we're not going to just look the other way now that Jeffrey's dead. We're still coming for you.
Well, are they saying Clooney had...
No, they're not. Somebody just threw his name in there because...
They're probably going to be throwing out names to get you off the scent. So they're like, who can we... Hey, Clooney.
Clooney.
We go running over here for Clooney. And then we're like, whoa,
No.
this doesn't even make sense.
Remember
Why do we
to
care?
focus on the people that actually helped him. You're talking about like people that worked for him, pilots, people that ran that island, people that looked the other way while they're new. They were young girls that were shuttled to and fro.
Those no-namers don't get no clicks. Clooney, Batman gets clicks.
You're right.
Yeah. So there you go. So that is the latest going on with that. And it is definitely a fascinating story. And you can probably expect to see a different chapter coming out every single day.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show. Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Well, for me, I'm going to be heading to Orlando later on today.
Don't leave!
That's right. You got a working vacation.
I wouldn't use vacation with
Well,
it. Yeah.
working trip?
Yes.
You have a mandatory trip that you have to go to.
Yes.
What are you going to do for 3 days? It's like day after day after day.
It's a conference, and so I've got sessions booked, and I've got, at nighttime you have meetings, and, our corporate people are going to be there, and so I'm meeting with them and all that kind of good stuff.
Conference Kev by day, Werewolf Ralston by night.
Yeah.
Don't show your butt too bad.
Yes, no, I don't think there'd be any butt showing here.
Don't be like me.
Yes. No, it's probably not a
No,
good
Kevin's a responsible adult most times.
He is.
Most times, yeah.
Until he drinks 24 White Claws.
No laws
so
when you're
good.
drinking claws.
That's right. No laws when you're drinking the claws. So, yeah, going to be doing the After the Show podcast today, and then, heading to Orlando here this afternoon. So hopefully the weather is lovely there. I know it is this time of year.
Well, we hope that you and your co-worker roommate enjoy bunking.
Yeah,
that should be
I have
fun.
to keep you up on that. That's definitely on my mind a lot.
We promise not to mess with you at all from down here.
Yes, okay.
Will you journal what you eat?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ask and that's just
They say no.
that's such
Yeah.
is life.
Huh? Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
All right.
In fact, I probably won't even think about it again. Okay, After the Show podcast going to be coming up here. You can watch it on YouTube. It is going to be there for you anytime you want. We do it live, so you can actually watch it as we're doing it about 10 minutes after 10 every single day. But then it'll be there anytime you get to it. So will the regular show. YouTube, a great way to check out the KVJ show anytime you want on demand. We got the podcast apps as well. Somebody's saying, hey, what podcast app do you recommend for listening to the show? I have an iPhone, so I go with the purple app, and it just says podcasts. Podbean works. Also, Podcast One, we're on there. It's a big one for us and our company, so you can check KVJ out there as well. So lots of different options. Jaybird, before we get to that, wrap it up today with our thought.
Yes, my friend. A moment of patience and a moment of anger saves you 100 moments of regret.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Strikes for you.